Don't mind. What'd you just say? You said you found us how?
Oh, I found it on Google. It was the first. I hit search for used phones, and it popped up Secondhand Cellular, and I loved the website. So here I am.
Here we are. This video is being created to revolutionize your business. Now, a lot of you are familiar with Facebook ads, but what do you know about Google ads, okay? There's two ways to do it, just like with Facebook. You've got the organic reach, all right, the work you do for the free online distribution. There's a lot of daily consistent actions you take that the algorithm will favor, all right? It wants you to be consistent. It wants you to be interactive, and it wants you to connect with your people. And it's very simple stuff once you have someone like me hold your hand. I've spent years figuring this out through trial and error, and now what I take for granted, I realize I can give you guys a 1-hour conference coaching call, okay? And in that hour, I'm gonna help you set up your first 2 ads. I run 5 currently. You're gonna have a cash for phones, buying phones, and you're gonna have a selling phones. All right, so 1 for buying, 1 for selling. All of them feed back into themselves. Now, I run $40 a day. I'm going to recommend when you start that you do 10 and 10 if you can afford it, all right, or at least 5 and 5. You got to do at least 5 and 5. And it takes a few months for the algorithm to really place you, all right, as you start the ads today, let's say we do this conference call today, then over the next 3 months of you running these ads, the 90-day window is, from what I understand from I've paid to have interactions with, or consultations with actual Google team experts, right? After you've spent so much money, they give you one free one, and then you can pay for additional coaching. And now I'm basically taking that information I paid to learn and teach it back to you. And so basically over the 90 days, I'm going to give you the game plan and the strategy. And there's all this organic stuff you have to do every single day without exception. All right, you probably don't have a store yet. Perfect. That's why I'm making this. You always want to be calculating your next move. I had my Google place in my apartment for a year before I got the first store. We had over 100 reviews. Now, I'll give you a couple freebies here. You want to get reviews, I'm going to tell you best practices to get reviews. And then you need to respond to those reviews daily, all right? And not just little vague little responses. They want to be personalized, unique, something from the conversation. We take notes, all right, because we send out these thank you cards. I'll even give you little pointers throughout the conference call, some of the things we do to really win over our customers and track their data and just own them and follow up with them and take care of them. But so you'll run the ads, let's say 10 and 10, all right, and then after the 90 days, and the algorithm has seen you've been building your reviews, you're getting reviews, you're responding to your reviews. More importantly, there's other stuff I can't just tell you in the video, but there's actions you'll take daily to contribute to content creation, basically, and the blend of organic with paid, that's what produces the compounding effect that builds the momentum that will pop you through the threshold. So that's the thing. Success is the collective of a series of daily consistent actions, right? That compounding over time produce that momentum. That, as I was saying, and I take a lot of this stuff for granted. I always train my sales reps. Don't sell out of your own wallet. Well, don't sell out of your own knowledge banks either. Don't sell from your own level of awareness. What I take for granted can be a fucking game changer for y'all. I was listening to a book this morning, and I realized, geez, all these things that I take for granted in this book, obviously this guy sold 1 million copies. Like, people need this information. So I'm saying that partly, do you have some information? I was inspired by my buddy Chris, who did the Facebook ads. It's kind of funny how it went full circle, too, if you're listening, Chris, and now look at this. So that's between me and him. Guys, this is game-changing. And I hope you find what you're good at next, and you make the next video. And all of us in this group can all work together. I want to level this up. I want us to really network with one another. What do you bring to the table? All right, we've got Brad doing the back class. We've got Chris doing the Facebook and the bots. We've got Ray out there and Mark doing the private buys on the carrier locks. We got you got to compare. We're not biased here. We only let so many people into the group, but we do have Abner and we do have Ray as far as the sealed and box stuff. I can't compete with that, but I tell you what, I'm going to win every time on unlocked, A/B grade, clean, that I can sell out of my stores. They're going to buy your carrier locked and your sealed. We all win. Who else is in the group? We've got I don't have it integrated into my site yet. I'm contemplating it, but I believe it's Joel from the 3U Up, the website where it's just a cash for phone pathway. It's very cool. Lots of images. Who else is in here? We've got I don't want to leave anyone out. The Flipper app, Danny Trejo. Alex Trejo, sorry. Danny Trejo, you wish. So, yeah, the Flipper app is amazing. Jeez, I wish I was using it. I still have them. I have down in here somewhere from way back in the day, these bill of sales. Well, anyway, yeah, Devin Stavish, bill of sale. Anyway, Devin, that's nice to see this. So, basically, the Flipper app manages all your inventory, and most importantly, your tax records, and your bill of sales to cover your ass, both from the law and the fucking government, the feds, the IRS. So basically these ads, I'm going to, don't let me tell you, let me show you. I'm going to jump right into the details. And so I'm going to just give you an idea, all right? So this is from June 1st to June 20th, 30,000 impressions, 215 website clicks, amount spent, $297. I'm going to scroll down a little bit. $15 a day is the average. You can segment by radius or by zip code. I do split testing, so I have a little bit of both. We'll talk more about that. You have to have your images in there, and if they're not the right resolution, then or dimensions, ratio, what word am I looking for? Anyway, they have to be the proper, I think it's resolution. What word am I looking for? The amount of pixels has to match. I'll tell you about it though. So you get up in here and you have, I don't want calls. I'm always paying for map actions. That's what I like. So in 20 days, I have 293 map actions. 95 people have found me by my name, 14 by used phones near me. So you want to track this data. Used cell phones 13, used iPhone 16, used phones near me 14. Okay, Google, used phones near me. Let me show you a little something.
I found a few cell phone stores near you. The first one is all cellular.
He's been there for a decade.
iPhones at 12688
Soon I will surpass him.
Largo.
Now listen.
The second one is Cell City at
Fuck you!
South Belcher Road, Clearwater. The third
They've
one
been there
is
for 14
Secondhand
years.
Cellular at
See,
13355
I've been here for 1 year.
South
Both
Belcher
of those
Road,
guys are a
J.
decade.
Largo.
Okay, Google, enough. Yesterday when I asked, I was second. So it definitely, my ads, like that's the thing. You spend so much, and I've been searching a lot, so it put me high for this hour. I've actually been searching so much on these different platforms that's why it lower ranked me over there. If I had a higher ad budget, I'd be higher over there. But, we all work with the budget we got. But pretty good to push myself up there. Now, if you search Secondhand Cellular on YouTube, look at this. Secondhand Cellular in Largo. These are all my ads. Look, all my ads. Let's search it on YouTube or Google. Used phones near me. Scroll down. Not only are we the top, but we have the best 438 reviews, 4.8 stars. The only reason we have less than that is because some asshole who we were taking business from made a bunch of fake emails and left us shit. And whatever, I don't even care about that kind of thing anymore. All Cellular, he's the guy that's been there for a decade that came up one higher over here with only 81 reviews, but it's just his longevity. I've been here for 15 months at this location. Well, like I said, I had it at my apartment, so I've actually had it for just over 2 years. But I'm competing against All Cellular at 10 years and Cell City at like freaking 14. But so my ad is on top, all right, and so will yours. I can't tell you like how well Google has revolutionized my business. It accounts for about 40% of all of our transactions. Guys, there's going to be a couple little bonuses I'll give you on this one. 150. Damn it, did I end it? It's $150. Still going? $150 for the call. It's 1 hour. Believe me, it'll be a recorded call so you can revisit it and you'll be taking notes along the way. I'm going to share a few tips and strategies along the way other than just the Google ads. I want to give you as much value as possible because I really want to position myself in a way not to so much be a coach or be somebody that thinks he's cool, that I want people to look up to me. It's not that, all right? That's what a lot of people get caught up in with social media. I want to desperately build a network of individuals, all right? Like I was saying earlier, all these guys, and how can we all come together and collaborate? Because we can collaborate in way more ways than we can compete, all right? At least in a more beneficial outcome. So basically, guys, I'm going to share some credit building strategies. I'll even tell you some right now. You want to get Uline and order freaking boxes and bubble wrap, all right, because they'll put it on net terms account, and that means you have like 30 days to pay it back. They'll invoice you. Do that. Even though you're overpaying for the products, you're doing it to strategically build your credit. Within 6 months, all right, you can then have a business credit card. After you have the business credit card, I'm actually launching, I have American Express and now Fundbox today. Fundbox is lending. There's also Behalf we could talk about. There's Cabbage, but Fundbox is giving money now. So guys, this game has only just begun. It's been 10 years basically since we've had smartphones, okay? Think about this. When the first 10 years of motor vehicles, there wasn't a used car lot because everybody still had their first car. Now I know it's a little different because we upgrade every 18 months on average, but do you understand the first 50 years of an emerging industry is when the kings position themselves? Do you understand? Get fucking serious now and become the Rockefeller, the Rothschild of this game. Do you understand? It's not something to be taken lightly. There has never been a better time to sacrifice today for the benefit of tomorrow, all right? By doing what others won't today, you can have everything they can't tomorrow. And I don't say this lightly. Like, I want to give back. A lot of you have heard me talking about making a course. And then, yeah, that's on the back burner. We're still doing it, but I had to do it for the right reasons. I can't just give everyone all my knowledge and then all my time in the process of training them that so that I'm not dedicated on my own thing, because it is a race. There are nationwide repair franchises. You break iFix, all right, CPR, iFix-It, but there's not one. What do? They just repair. They don't sell. There's not one that just sells, it doesn't repair. And that's where I'm coming. All right, that's what I'm gunning for. We've got 2, have a 3rd one by the end of the year, first quarter next year, a 4th, and I'm gonna own 10 before we start the franchising out. Okay, that's why I want to network now, so that I can be a well-known name across the industry. So people ask me all the time, oh, is this franchise? Thank you, it's the greatest compliment ever. It's soon to be. And that's the thing, you know, you'll see how successful our brand is. Not you necessarily, but that's the goal. And then they'll want to be a part of it. This is going to be like no other, all right? We're going to actually form a networking app along the way. This is really the passion part. First, you need something practical and profitable so you can fund the passionate projects. And for me, we want to have this network, right? So if you think about it, I was at Walmart the other day, and post-COVID, there's no sanitizer wipes for your hands or your cart. The lines, there's less people working. The lines are just gross, people coughing and overweight. And I felt horrible the other day, and I realized, what am I doing here? I am the problem. The planet is dying, and there is class separation like never before. And it's because, in the name of convenience, we give our money to places like Walmart. Even Amazon is becoming too powerful. When COVID happened, I did not get Prime within 2 days. It sounds like a big deal, but there was one thing that took 6 weeks. Now, if we give all of them the power, after another, look what's happened in 20 years of Walmart. There is no small town America. If we give them all the power over another 20 fucking years at the rate of increase in this exponential rate of change we have now, what do you think this country will look like? So we need to create an app that, similar to BNI, only having to spend them $1,000 a year and be somewhere every Thursday at 7 a.m. It's an online app that you can attend as you please. You don't get kicked out. There's not those strict rules. You don't have any dues. There's only donations. And every city would have different boroughs and divisions within it, okay? And there could be older group, because I didn't want to go to BNI with a bunch of old people. I want to be in young people. So you can get in where you fit in, and it's more customized and personalized and just niche to the group, specific to the group, needs and desires and wants and interactions and common grounds. And so the point is, this app, follow me on this, all right? I am just offering you a Google 1 hour, but this app, which is really what I'd love you all to be a part of, would be like BNI mixed with Angie's List. All right, so there'd be a 2-step authenticator, similar to how the blockchain has systems in place so that the numbers can never be manipulated. Well, it'd be anti-corruption, right? We would have this vetting process that eliminates the chance of corruption, okay? And how amazing would it be if you knew whatever you needed, like right now, Elise needs brakes on her cars. I need tires. What else do we need? I needed a computer guy. We need a new router person. We need somebody to do some media work. So all of this stuff, sure, Fiverr, but Fiverr it's prone to corruption. All right, it's prone to scam artists and bad actors. Okay, we're going to create something together that is, there are good people out there. They don't only have to be of a certain religious denomination. We can all come together as one people with similar values, all right? There is a right and a wrong that's undeniable, all right? Anything that is counterproductive to humanity, to your fellow man, and to its progression and evolution, that would be evil, okay? Anything that serves humanity and your neighbor, that would be good, right? If it's good for you without hurting anyone else, that's good. If it's good for somebody else, while being good for somebody else, that's good. It's very simple. We don't need these lines to be so extreme. You're here, you're here. There's a lot going on in the middle, all right? And I think we can all agree that it's time for change. So if you want to hop on a call, be $150, take Cash App. We'll sit down, Zoom call will be recorded. I'll get you 2 ads on Google. I'll teach you how to do the organic reach. Give you a couple pointers on credit building, a couple pointers on some Facebook stuff I'll just throw in there, and I got to recommend all my people. So $150 is going to change your life.